You may or may not have heard the term swipe files before. Swipe files are basically the messaging that salespeople are using to market to you. It could either be the sales page itself or emails. In this particular case, I want to discuss emails. So how can you write extremely effective emails? Well, it's really quite simple and it's common sense, but then again, it's not common sense. All you need to do is find a really successful product and simply sign up for it. Now, you don't necessarily need to purchase the product. You just need to get all of the emails that they're sending you to try to persuade you to purchase. So after you purchase, that's a whole different ballgame. But you just need to understand you need to get the emails that they're sending you to persuade you to buy. So here's an example of a website that I was really interested in how he was sending his emails. So I know for a fact this guy's made over $1 million in the last year. So this is a really popular program and he must be doing something right if he's making that kind of money. So all I did was he offers a free video training, which is interesting in itself to see his sales pitch, his landing page, his video, and the videos he sends out. But I was really interested in his email. So all I did was I clicked the button and I entered my email address. So I'll show you a really cool trick in Gmail. Let's say your email address is my email at gmail.com. This is probably someone's email, but I just want to use this as an example. So my email at gmail.com. What you can do is, you may not know this, but with Gmail, after the front part of your email, you can do +sign and then whatever you want. So this guy's name is Nick Stevenson, so I'm going to put in Nick. So you can put in my email plus Nick at gmail.com. And by signing up for this, it's still going to send all of the email to your main email address. But by adding this little marker here, you can easily look up what kind of email this person's sending you. So I signed up for it using this little marker. And when I go to my Gmail account and I plug in that special unique email that I sent, these are all of the emails that I'm getting from Nick for this particular product. So it starts at the bottom. He starts off giving your training, and I can actually see the email that he's sending me. So if I'm wanting to create a similar product, I can read this email and get a really good idea of what messaging he's using, how often he's linking, he's using bold. I'm obviously not going to copy paste and steal everything he's doing, but then again, I'm going to get a general idea of the structure of how he sends out his first email. And I can easily just go down the list. So he sends a video out, and this is the kind of information he sends. I can get an idea of how long his email is. He's again linking to his video, and he only has 2 links and they go to the same page, so that's interesting. He has a PS, a PPS. So there's so much information to gather from just reading his email. So I could easily craft an email based on this that's very similar for whatever my product or service is. The other interesting thing you can do is you can see the dates of when exactly he sends it out. So this is the day I signed up. So he sends out that first video right away. 2 days later, he's sending video number 2. Then he sends an email the next day that's not the third video, which is interesting. And then it's 4 days later, he's sending out the video number 3. And then this is his follow-up sequence. So you can see every single day just about, he's sending out a follow-up sequence, including a bonus video 7 days later. So you could basically become a super expert marketer just by signing up for this person's service and their successful campaign and seeing the emails that they send out. So whenever you're creating your own product and you're trying to draft up emails, you could basically copy a majority of what the pros are doing. You can get a lot of information just by signing up for this free service. And again, you can use that little trick where you're attaching the plus sign if you have a Gmail account and simply doing a search for it to see what kind of emails you're getting. It's also interesting if you happen to get an email from someone else using this email, then you know this person's doing some fishy stuff with your email address and potentially selling it or whatever. I've never personally had that happen, but if for some reason you're getting an email from that address, then there's simply no other reason that happened other than they ended up selling your email address. So I hope you found this information interesting. If you're trying to draft up emails, the best thing you can do is learn from the pros. You don't need to buy an expensive product or sign up for a really expensive web course. All you need to do is find some really popular products out there, sign up for their email for their free promotion, and just see what kind of emails they send out, when they send them, what pages they send to, and you can basically copy their secrets for your own use.